They really are.
Let's start with this, though, if it's
But
okay with
first.
you. Yeah, but first, what I would like to call Bring Your Governor to Work Day, and that is Governor Greg Abbott. And he is the governor of Texas, from the great state of Texas. And, he passed, his legislators passed a law that was affectionately known as the Death Star Bill. When you're passing a bill that somebody calls the Death Star Bill, it can't be good, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no good connotation there at all.
And in a nutshell, you guys can look this up, but make it fast. It is a law that Texas passed that enables Texas as the state to go into municipalities and wipe out anything that they do and say, nah, that law that you had on the books, that's gone. We're superseding that and no more local autonomy. So what happened to, no big government and everything is all politics are local and, all that kind of nonsense? Well, that's a thing of the past in Texas. Yep.
Well, that's a really good point. I mean, because Texas is notoriously a very, very conservative state. They lead the state, in some of the smaller, more nuanced conservative movements. But when you have places like Austin in Texas that want to do something like, let's say, pass a law to make water breaks mandatory for workers outside in hot temperatures, the state can now just say, you don't have the authority to pass that. We're coming in and we're getting rid of that.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because that's exactly what happened.
Right.
So literally, you can't make this stuff up.
Nope.
There is a heat wave in Texas right now. The temperature the other day broke a record. It was 111 degrees. That's just the air temperature. Then a couple of days later, it got shattered again. It was 114 degrees. That's the air temperature, not the heat index. That is just, you walk outside, it's 114 degrees. You might as well walk into an oven. So what does Texas do and Governor Abbott do? He passed a bill that takes away municipalities' rights to pass their own ordinance, which several, like you said, Austin and some other cities had, to give workers
water breaks.
No
time for water. Back to work.
And he literally said, it creates a mishmash of, problems for businesses.
Right.
Problems for businesses versus giving workers water.
Yeah, I mean...
you know how many people died, Ed, in the construction industry over like a 7-year period? There's about 150 people died, and those are reported deaths due to heat-related injuries.
Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, even here in Chicago, it's not as hot as Texas, but this is a real problem and something that construction companies put a lot of effort into talking to workers, making sure that they're being hydrated.
And why do you think they literally have water gallons on the side of their trucks where people can go get water? You know, so you have to stay hydrated. And what does Texas do? They literally take that away. And I mean, you could never see this coming. What do you think happened?
Unfortunately, a worker died this week from dehydration, I think heat exhaustion.
Yeah, it was like heat related. They didn't exactly say what it was, but he was a lineman.
Right.
He's literally outside electrician, working on a line.
Hi, I'm Ed Maher. You just watched a clip from The Worker's Mic. You can find our shows anytime on YouTube or tune in at 8 a.m. on Sunday mornings on 720 WGN.